Probably before this class, when you thought about the human body, and I said the organs of the human body, you probably thought of this, your guts. You probably thought of your digestive system. So your digestive system has lots of organs, right? And that's why you probably would have thought of them. So you've got food that you eat, comes into your mouth, and then it goes through that common tube that I mentioned before, the pharynx. But instead of going into your lungs and through the larynx, it goes into a different tube called the esophagus, which goes down to your stomach. And then from your stomach, the food enters into your small intestine. And then from the small intestine into the large intestine. And then through your anus and out. So, and then we even have other organs that are involved. You have the gallbladder, which plays a role in digestion of fats. You have the pancreas, which plays a large role in the digestion of lots of stuff. So you even have these organs as well. So again, what's the function of the digestive system? It's to process, to digest your food, to be able to release the nutrients, the digested products from these foods into your circulatory system, to reclaim water in your large intestine, and then to pass the residual food, the part of the food that you couldn't digest, to the outside. So if you're playing along, you know we've talked about 10 at this point, 10 of the 12 systems. The two remaining systems are the male and female reproductive systems. There they are. The male and female reproductive systems, and so we'll talk just a little bit about them and we'll be done for today. So the male, so if you say, what is the function? What is the function of the reproductive system? And if you really think about it, it's very easy to come up with the correct answer, and that is to have babies, right? And so how do you have a baby? So what happens is you have a sperm cell that unites with an egg cell, so male and female. So the primary sex organs are the testes in the male and the ovaries in the female. And what do these primary sex organs do? They produce what we call gametes. Gametes are, in a male, a gamete is a sperm cell. In a female, the gamete is an egg. Now, we got all this other stuff, right? So you have your ovaries and your testes, but you got all this other stuff there. And what is it all about? It's all about, in the male, it's about getting that sperm cell out and into the female. So you have the seminal vesicles, the epididymis, the prostate glands. They're all producing a fluid called semen, which is there to carry and help care for the sperm cells. And then you have the penis and the urethra, which are there to transport the sperm cells into the female reproductive tract. Now, on the female side, you've got your ovaries, and connected to the ovaries, you have your fallopian tubes, or your uterine tubes, or your oviducts. All these synonyms, they're all the same thing. And so what does the ovary produces the egg. It travels through that tube, the oviduct, fallopian tubes, uterine tubes, into the uterus. The uterus is a muscular structure that is there to house the baby. So if a woman is pregnant, the fertilized egg will implant in the uterus and will stay there for 9 months approximately until it's time for birth. So below the uterus, we have the vagina, and this is where the semen is deposited and makes its way up in through the uterus into the fallopian tubes to fertilize the egg. Wow. Day 1 of the fall semester. Lecture 1 over. Okay. All right, so I will get this posted, and you know that because you're already watching it. So this will be posted as part of a PowerPoint, and this will be our normal approach for the next 15 weeks. All right. See you on later this week in lab.